So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 21 of pause. So it's the solstice. Between today and tomorrow is the deep dark of the year, the deep pause, the stillness that it is in this moment. So we're going to do a meditation using a chair. And so if you don't have a chair, you could use a coffee table. You could use a couch, you could use a bed. It's just that height that when you're lying on the floor, that your calves are supported on the chair. A bit like, how do I do that? Yeah, like a bit like, I feel like Kermit the Frog. Like this. Oh, that's funny. So you're going to need a chair behind your head. If you have a block or something, a book just underneath your head, that's really good. So this is 3 fingers thick. And so that fits underneath my head really well. And then, let's come and light our candle and then we shall begin. So I'm lighting my candle. Then I'm going to lie straight down. So have your knees bent across the top of your pillow and have your block, your book, your pillow underneath your head, okay? You can have a blanket. Sometimes I get really interested in having blankets around the backs of my legs as I rest. Sometimes I put blankets under my lower back as I rest. And just land. Just arrive into your body. So I like that the chair isn't pushing into my feet. So I'm going to move away a little bit. Nice. Palms are facing the ceiling. And just check, is there anything you could change to make yourself a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more settled on the floor? And then bring your awareness to your calves. And so our calves are a place where we can be very on in our calves. We're ready to go, ready to run, ready to take off. I was reading some research there recently that they were saying that the calves are the second heart, that the squeezing and the contraction of the calves really supports blood flow in our body. But like everything, we need to also relax our calves. So feel the weight of your calves on the surface that you're touching. And notice the sensations that are emerging. Does one calf feel bigger or smaller than the other? Does one calf feel higher or lower? Does one calf have more contraction? For me, it's like there's more marbles in one of my legs than the other. And then notice your feet. So from your calves down into your ankles, and then feel into your feet. Have a sense of the direction of your feet. Are they pointing towards the ceiling or pointing wide or towards each other? Noticing your toes, each individual toe. So your big toes, your second toes, your third, fourth, and fifth. Can you feel the baby toe side of your feet, the balls of your feet, the arches, the heels? And then just see if you can really pour the weight of you into the back of your heels, into the back of your calves, and allow your feet to really soften. How would you let your feet relax right now? There's something I soften in my belly that helps my feet relax. There's something I soften in my face that helps my feet relax. So we are all connected. deeply, intimately connected to ourselves. Every hair on your head and every nail on your toes is connected to each other. So just really allow that something softens and you let your feet really deepen. Noticing sensations, a sense of weight of your calves resting into the surface, sense of weight of your feet. So my heels aren't actually touching, but I really feel that there is a sinking backwards through my feet. And then bringing your awareness to your shins, the front of your shins, that plane of contact down the front of your leg. I always think the bones of my shins are such an incredibly beautiful long line of boniness. Can you feel your shins? And when I feel my shins, something softens in my belly. I get a sense of settling even more. Noticing your knees, the pointy, bendy of your knees, the folded of the backs of your knees. And then that weight and heaviness that falls from your knees down into your thighs, down into the belly, down into the sacrum and the lower back. So often I feel like my legs are like a waterfall as I'm here, and they're falling deeply into my belly. And that the weight of the back of my body is really widening, softening, and really deeply connecting to the floor. As I feel that, I feel my pelvis widening and really like melting deeper into the floor. So from my feet relaxing, to my calves having weight, to the shins, to the knees, to the deep drop of the waterfall of my legs, and then down into my belly, the pond of my belly, and the basket of my pelvis. How do you feel these parts of your body? How do you settle and connect into them? So as you lie here, does it feel like your pelvis is even left and right? Does it feel like your legs are equal left to right? Or is one side bigger, smaller, more up, more down, more forward, more back? And it's not about correcting or being in the right position. It's about noticing the sensations of what is. It's really settling with that feeling of one of my legs and my pelvis feels really small. And as a result, I feel kind of tilted or a little bit wonky. And that's okay. I'm just really interested and going, wow, that's so cool that I can feel that, more so than adjusting it or changing my position. So it's not to judge your legs, it's not to criticize, it's not to examine and try and be better. It's to know how you are in this moment, present time awareness. So feel the length of your spine on the floor. So because of the chair underneath your legs and the block underneath your head, your spine is deeply supported. It's suspended between the support. So just feel the sense of the support and then the response, the deep, slow softening of the back of your body. For me, I feel the sling of my neck softening. It's like the hammock of my neck suspended between the block and somewhere at the back of my chest. And just feel that. Get a sense of lengthening. The pelvis is moving down and away. The spine is softening and back. And I'm even going to unpack my shoulders ever so slightly more and reach my arms and turn my palms face up. So your rib cage softening and settling. That sense of every breath you take, you can feel the back of your body connecting. I feel the push of my breath and then the sink of my breath. Allow your arms to sink backwards. So when I do that, I feel the front of my chest softening and there's more of my weight into the floor. I feel my palms widening and softening. And that sense of really bringing awareness into my arms, the weight of my arms, the softening and the support that's happening because of the floor. Every time you breathe, imagine that the center of your chest, your heart, is expanding and flowing out into your heart, into your arms. There's a volcano after erupting in Iceland. And even though it's in a village and they've really set up loads of structures, I was looking at the lava flow. Oh wow, it's so inspiring. The images are just, planet Earth is so beautiful. So right now in my mind's eye, I have this sense of lava in the most delicious way flowing from the deep of my heart, the warmth of my center, out into my arms. I feel really elemental and connected to the earth as I do this. Soften into your face. Create that inner radiance by having a slight smile at the corners of your mouth. And it just enlivens, enlightens, it brightens, it radiates from some really deep place in me, this sense of a smile, this sense of inner radiance emerges. So softening your feet, allow them to settle, deepen into your calves, your shins, your knees, the backs of your knees. Drop and sink through your thighs. Let them deeply soften. Fall into the belly. Widen into the pelvis. Feel the length of your spine, the flow of your breath. That expansion from your heart out into your arms as you soften and widen and expand. Smile gently and feel the radiance of you. Soften your feet and all of your toes. Sink into your calves. Feel your shins. Soften your knees, front and back. Fall deeply with your thighs into the pond of your belly. Widen into the pelvis and let it land. Lengthen and soften and deepen your spine into the floor. Feel the weight of your torso and the flow of your breath. Allow the deep softness of your heart widen and connect into your arms. Have a slight smile on your face and allow that deep, soft radiance to inhabit, to perfuse into the whole of your face. Like you were coloring in a drawing. Color in the whole of your face with radiance. Check that there is radiance as you smile. Softening, connecting, deepening. Nice. Slowly just wiggling your toes, wiggling your eyebrows, having a sense of this moment in your body. Maybe reaching long into your arms, stretching through your legs. Just have a sense of arising, awakening. Roll over onto your right hand side and just pause. Just pause. Nice. Slowly rising up and just coming up to sit. And just bring your hands to your heart. And just pause. My dogs have all come to visit. So I hope you have an amazing, deep winter. An amazing, beautiful, deep solstice. Really reframe how you feel about winter. Leah's here. Eli's here. And have just a great time over the next few days, the next few weeks. And I will see the 1st of January. So the first class is at 8 o'clock on New Year's Day. And then every other class is at 7 o'clock. And thanks for joining me again for another amazing year. In March, sometime in March, we'll have done 1,000 classes here in the morning yoga, which I just think is just the most incredible thing. So well done to those of you who've turned up every day. Nella, Barbara, I think maybe Karina, you've done it as well. So thanks for joining me and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful deep winter, solstice, Christmas, New Year's. Thanks for being here. Thanks for inspiring me. And great. Bye.